Makes a little difference because, Floyd's just different. I feel like, he's the best fighter. I don't know about all time. He might be the best fighter all time. If not, he's close, 2-3, yeah. And not by far.
Crawford, yeah, he's more of a fighter, boxer. Mayweather's more of a boxer. But I have to disagree. I think Mayweather is much more superior than Crawford. Not just because he beat me and it was a close fight, whatever, and or that I stepped in the ring with Mayweather, but I really feel that technically Mayweather's a better fighter.
Terence Crawford has just received a warning from Errol Spence Jr. not to face Floyd Mayweather because he believes the latter is too skilled for Crawford. Shane Mosley, however, stated that Floyd Mayweather would be troubled by Terence Crawford's switch-hitting ability, but Floyd's boxing IQ might surpass Crawford's knockout mentality.
Really, no. Crawford is kind of like, has the same mentality I got. Like, he's hungry and he's going to come after you. Mayweather's very tricky, but at the same time, Crawford will go right-handed and left-handed. So it would be a big problem for Mayweather. And if Mayweather gets hit with Crawford, like I hit him and rocked, it might not end well for Mayweather. They might be over it. But Mayweather could outbox Crawford, I think, because Crawford has the mindset that I'm trying to knock you out. And Mayweather knows how to play to that I'm trying to knock you out type of thing. Because he's used to people coming at him, trying to hit him hard all the time.
Errol Spence Jr., however, claimed that Floyd Mayweather is unique because to his cunning seasoned strategies and unparalleled skill level, which is why he considers Floyd to be among the greatest of all time.
Makes a little difference because, Floyd's just different. I feel like, he's the best fighter. I don't know about all time. He might be the best fighter all time. If not, he's close, 2-3, yeah. And not by far. So, it's just it's a little bit different things that Floyd does. And Floyd was a lot older when I sparred him. And it's just certain things that he does that, that's really tricky. Like the guy we get in the clinch, he was like squeezing my nose and so I couldn't breathe and stuff like that. So it's just certain things that he do in there. It's just veteran stuff, just veteran all-time type stuff he was doing in our part.
Errol Spence Jr. went on to say that although a Crawford versus Mayweather bout is merely fantasy, Floyd stands out for having the finest mental game by far.
Floyd would beat Crawford, would you think? I know that's just a fantasy matchup.
Man, I don't know.
I'm reaching,
I don't get into all that. Yeah. I don't know who went out, Sugar Ray Robinson and Floyd. I don't know, man.
But for Floyd was the best work, just like mental games, everything.
Yeah, mentally, he by far, I feel like he's the best. He's the best man.
Oscar de la Hoya also asserted that Floyd Mayweather is technically better than Terence Crawford, highlighting Mayweather's skill as a pure boxer and pointing out how Floyd played with Canelo without getting struck.
I have to disagree because Floyd Mayweather toyed with Canelo. Like, he literally toyed with him. He didn't get hit at all. Not one time. And Crawford, yeah, he's more of a fighter, boxer. Mayweather's more of a boxer. But I have to disagree. I think Mayweather is much more superior than Crawford. Not just because he beat me and it was a close fight, whatever, and, or that I stepped in the ring with Mayweather, but I really feel that technically Mayweather.
On the other hand, Terence "Bud" Crawford is compared to Mayweather. However, Crawford is hit by lesser-known opponents, unlike Floyd, who escaped clean strikes from top opponents, making assertions that he could defeat fighters like Canelo implausible.
Anybody acting like Bud is the second coming of Mayweather, y'all got the game fucked up. Mayweather actually didn't get hit. Bud gets hit by dudes that, like, who on Bud's resume is an equivalent of someone on Floyd's resume? So that's it right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, Floyd not getting hit by elites, Bud getting hit by non-elites, and somehow y'all...
Luke Thomas, an MMA commentator, stated that although Terence Crawford's career took off later than expected, he believes Bud to be one of the best fighters ever in terms of defense, able to locate opponents wherever in the ring.
Bud's career, right? It bloomed kind of late. I find Bud to be as defensively sound as I've ever seen a fighter. He can find you. There's nowhere to hide with him.
Like Floyd, he has such control over the terms in there. It's just
Furthermore, according to Ryan Clark, Floyd Mayweather was the best of his time, using unrivaled technique and mental toughness to make opponents appear silly. Floyd stood out as the norm of dominance in the 2000s, he explained.
I say that Bud is extremely skilled, right? Yet not as skilled as Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather made people look foolish, right? And so if I had to say who's the greatest I've seen, and Bud said it, right? The best of an era and the best of an era, it's Floyd. But when I watched Bud against Canelo, there was this extreme skill on display, and there was a level of crazy that's different. There was a level of, and Floyd's extremely tough. Go back to Shane Mosley and the 2 punches he landed early in the fight and the way that he embarrassed him. I'm not saying that Floyd's not tough. Floyd's not a bad man, but there was domination inside that ring we saw.
With decisive victories over Errol Spence and Canelo, Terence Crawford has now demonstrated his greatness, he said, displaying courage and extraordinary skill. As the two-headed monster of the 2000s, Clark came to the conclusion that both Floyd and Crawford characterize their eras equally.
There's no fear in him in the way that he's attacked gaining notoriety. Bud's been the baddest man for 12 years, but no one gave him credit because he didn't go tell you he was the baddest man. He didn't market that. He just went out and fought and beat people and knocked people out. So he had to move up and take the bigger fights and the better fights. And he was Errol Spence. We realized just how great he was. Canelo cemented him on what is the two-headed monster that marks the greatest of the 2000s. Floyd Mayweather is on that, and Bud Crawford is right next to him. I don't think we have to pick on who's better. I think they both dominated their eras equally.
Shane Mosley went on to say that Terence Crawford makes him think of Jose Luis Castillo, the only opponent who ever gave Mayweather any trouble. He added that Crawford's power, long reach, switch striking, and unrelenting pressure will put Floyd's defense to the test and compel him to fight hard.
Person that I see that I can kind of like equate to, and this, I think Crawford would have the edge, is Castillo, when Castillo fought Mayweather the first time. And fights like that, Mayweather has problems with Crawford. Because Crawford hits hard, Crawford's very strong like I am. He has all the same long arms, like I said, southpaw right-handed, and he's coming to get you. He don't care about the Philly defense style, whatever style he don't care about that. He's trying to get you. And he's going to make sure the combination is going to be hit. So you have to either hurt Crawford and get some respect or something. But he's going to be on you. So that would be a fight.
Additionally, Max Kellerman stated that although Terence Crawford has demonstrated a greater willingness to fight anyone, Floyd Mayweather has a more extensive resume.
It's wild because, like, if you look at Floyd's resume, it's much deeper than Crawford's. And Floyd was faster and he had a better defense and all that stuff. But Floyd picked and chose when he fought guys, especially once he left lightweight. He wiped out the junior lights, bring him. Lightweight, he jumps up to Jose Luis Castillo first thing. A lot of people think he lost the first fight, I didn't, but then he won the rematch. But once he left lightweight, he was careful about when he fought guys. So even though his resume is deeper with names, people remember, but he didn't want it with certain dudes at certain times. Crawford, we all witnessed, even though the resume is thin in certain ways, he wanted it with everyone the whole time. Yes. That makes a difference.
Tim Bradley stated that due to Crawford's versatility and Floyd Mayweather's prior setbacks against southpaws, he would prefer Terence Crawford over Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather's a GOAT. Oh, absolutely. But Terence Crawford will whoop his. He would beat Floyd Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he will beat Floyd Mayweather too. He will beat him too. He got everything it takes to beat Floyd. Floyd struggled in the first half against Zab Judah. Zab Judah, a damn terrific fighter. Terrific fighter, but he ain't no damn Terence Crawford. Especially from the southpaw position.
Floyd didn't like fighting southpaws. Floyd reached with that right hand. You think he's gonna reach against one of the best back foot counterpunchers in the game? He gonna reach with that right hand against Crawford? He gonna get slept reaching with that back hand the way he reaches with that.